Your babies, what's good? Welcome to another week with me, Tatianna Tarot, energy forecast for the week of December 18th all the way to Sunday, December 24th. We're almost done with the year. Send you guys love as per usual. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome into this beautiful, beautiful space. I love my community. Thank you for tuning in. You can catch me every Sunday or Monday doing a tarot energy forecast for the week up ahead. Please go like, share, and subscribe. Just real quick if you want to follow up on more of these videos and more that's to come. But I offer these, I present these offerings to you guys to let you know what to expect for the week ahead energetically and anything that Spirit wants us to know. As per usual, I will be using the Rider-Waite deck. I think I have the standard Rider-Waite deck for this week. I just got done teaching my annual Embodying the High Priestess Tarot Divination course. So if you're anywhere near a beginner or intermediate, or you just want to brush up on these skills, this is an annual course that I host, 10-week course. We're moving on to week 6 this week. We just had a live Q&A session today, and it was exquisite. Shout out to my Embodying the High Priestess students. Love you guys. So proud of you guys. And also, church announcements. The Venus Rising Bundle, your 2024 Transformational Guide to Wealth and Sensuality, containing my 2 mini courses, The Energetics of Opulence and The Art of Sensuality, is on sale for $222. It is 2 for the price of 1, so 2 mini courses for the price of 1. After the New Year's, each course will be $222. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1, as I mentioned before, and a free month of Possess Your Spirit membership. Link down below, details down below. When you purchase the bundle, you will get that free month. But that sale is going away on the 24th, so it's going away on Sunday. All right, you guys want to stay tuned also for my offering, which I will drop on Christmas Day, December 25th, my annual freebie offering of Possess Your Spirit Manifestation Guide for the year 2024. If you're looking for a free ebook guide to help plan out your year ahead, assess and do the inner work and process what you've learned this year, pull out the cards for the year ahead, this is the freebie that you've been waiting for. Again, that drops on December 25th, on Monday, December 25th. You want to be able to be following me on Instagram at Tatianna Tarot, Tatianna with 2 N's, Tarot, and you will be able to get that link in bio. I'll also be posting it here, okay, on, for the week, I'll have a video dropping on December 24th, so I'll post that video here with that link as well so you guys can get it. But that, again, that will be a freebie. That's my annual gift to y'all. So let's get into it, Great Spirit. What is the theme for Monday, December 18th, all the way to Sunday, December 24th? What's the overall theme for this week? What is the energy that we're dealing with for this week? I know the theme for last week was more or less along the lines of what is your next level looking like? What if you were to level up from where you're currently at? What would that look like? What would that be like? What would that feel like? And so I wonder what Spirit has to tell us this week. Give us insight. Okay, what is the theme for this week? All right, let's get into this. We are getting the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is take no shit energy. It is, I think a lot of people just see this card and automatically think resistance, battles, oppositions, which you might find yourself in. We are technically in Mercury retrograde season. So if you find that there might be, okay, there might be, let's download it, Spirit. There might be miscommunication, mishaps, misdirection of energy, misunderstandings, misinterpretations. Spirit is saying misinterpretations. Not everything is how it seems. So you don't want to be reactionary and just automatically just assume the worst. There's more that meets the eye, and you're going to need to really be in that space of what we've cultivated and practiced this whole year. You've been watching these videos. I speak a lot about embodiment. I speak a lot about cleansing. I speak a lot about somatics and epigenetics and being mindful of your triggers. And that's going to come into play, this Mercury retrograde. It's going to show you what you're prone to jump at automatically without seeing the full picture. It's going to show you other people's triggers as well. It's going to teach you in what areas of your life do you need to be more clear? Do you need to be more structured? Do you need to be more direct? Some area of your life, you've been asking for things, but you haven't been asking as loudly or with conviction. Maybe your prayers need to be fine-tuned. Maybe Spirit did answer your prayers and you're like, I got what I wanted, but that's not exactly what I asked for. Let me fine-tune this now. Through this experience, I know better what I want. And so let us not think about Mercury retrograde as a doom, gloom, here we freaking go, here is this rodeo that I don't want to be a part of, and everything is going to go to absolute chaos. Let us consider Mercury retrograde as a way to up-level our energetic containers when it comes to communication, when it comes to clarifying our manifestations and our desires to source and our guides, when it comes to the ways in which we are allowing people to treat us and allowing people to access us, right? I think this is going to be a reformulation of boundaries. And so with the Seven of Wands, yes, there might be a lot of miscommunication. There might be a lot of, let me hold myself back before I say what I want to say, because I might be missing something else that is painting a picture that is not quite accurate. Right? I think the Seven of Wands on top of that is saying you have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to say enough is enough. No is a complete answer. No is a complete sentence. This may be the season in which you really find your voice. Or you may find in other areas how to express that voice. Maybe it's not so much vocally. Maybe it's energetically. Maybe it's in the way you dress. Maybe it's in what you post that is giving a subtle subconscious message to people. You cannot play with me, or these are my boundaries on this, or I will only allow this into my reality, or I will never steep so low so that people think that I'm only available for X, Y, and Z. I do feel like this is an up-leveling of worth, and you're making yourself accessible to higher forms of vibration. I guess it's such a woo-woo way of saying it, but other things that are really meant to be in your sphere, in your reality, in your experience, you're now no longer making yourself accessible to things that are going to knock you off your course, that are going to knock you off your ship. And I think, one, it is the realization of things that maybe have once triggered you or have once would have cultivated a reaction from you that is really not worthy of your time and your energy. Just like somebody being a troll and leaving a comment somewhere, and the old you would have been, listen, you can't just do this to me, daka, daka, daka. And now the new you is like, I don't even care. Like, let me just block and delete this person and move on. Like, I'm not even going to spend energy on this because that's exhausting, that's draining. I'd rather spend that energy somewhere else, right? So we've got that redirection and learning how to upgrade, elevate your energy, where you spend it, where you invest it, upgrade and elevate your boundaries, really finding your voice in other ways other than vocally, finding the way, finding your power, finding your truth, really standing, taking a stand, standing your ground. Enough is enough. I'm tired. And I think we may also see this globally. We may also see this globally. More activism, more advocacy for the innocent, more virtual protests, in-person protests, more political changes, more like, this is freaking enough. We're now going to hit them monetarily. We're going to hit them economically, where they're really going to feel the impact. This is where we're going to change the game, right? You might see more of this global movement, along with people individually feeling that collective movement in and through themselves on a personal level. It could be, I'm not going to be dating these people anymore. I'm not going to be allowing this friend to take advantage of me anymore. I'm no longer available to feel sorry for myself in this way anymore. I'm no longer feeling sorry for this friend anymore, or whatever it is. There is an energy of enough is enough. I'm worth more. I see that I'm worth more. I'm taking a stand, but I'm letting other people know that too, right? But also on top of that, please know that as people figure that out or try to figure that out, there may be miscommunication. There may be people trying to figure that out and not expressing and articulating that in ways that are productive. Again, there is more that meets the eye, is what I am seeing. So not everything that is going to rile you up inside is something that is at face value, you know? You honestly, we don't know what's going on with other people. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. This is almost giving take the higher road. I'm not saying allow yourself to be disrespected, allow yourself to be walked on, allow yourself to turn a blind eye to things. No, but it's also really being wise in energy preservation and energy cultivation, especially at a time where a planet is deliberately causing chaos because it's having an impact of things going seemingly backwards, seemingly regressive on purpose. So you can see what is out of order, what needs structure, what needs law, what needs organization, what needs harmony, what needs more balance and patience and awareness and mindfulness, right? So it would not be beneficial for you to put fire on top of fire, okay? It's very important for you guys at this time to cultivate a practice of stillness, of listening to that Andre 3000 album, of smoking a little something, something, drinking a little something, something, whatever you guys need to be zenned out, not numbed out, zenned out, is what you need at this time, okay? And again, I'm never not going to say it. Cleansing, whether it be in a subtle energy form, whether it be in a physical form, whether it be in cleansing your home, is going to help alleviate any of these tensions and any of these stressors. I would say at this time, your spirit is also kind of letting you know what direction you need to take, what you need to go in to move forward. Knight of Swords is also accompanying the Seven of Wands for the theme of this week. And I really do feel like it's time to put your foot down. It's time to be like, you know what? I've let this fly by for so many years. And you know, it really, in the grand scheme of things, it may not be a big deal, but it makes me feel like this. And it makes me feel off, or it does not make me feel safe. Therefore, I'm cutting it out of my life. This is a very big, pivotal time for a lot of you guys to now selectively choose what's moving on with you for 2024. Whether it's going to be repetitive behaviors, whether you're just letting things be swept under the rug, whether you are just letting people get away with the way that they can treat you, what they can say, what they can project onto you, what you are seeing repetitively. There has to be, again, the emphasis is on boundaries, but this is boundaries of self, not necessarily expecting other people to change for you, but enacting the change for yourself so that you have within your control some sort of regulation. Okay, I am taking a break from this friend, therefore I am deleting this account because this is I am deleting these things that I follow, or I am no longer doing this, I'm no longer entertaining that, I'm no longer staying up to look at these horror movies, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, child, but whatever it is, this talks about extreme self-regulation and discipline, and really just calling the shots and saying enough is enough. I'm charging ahead with this motion, this movement, this decision, this action that is now going to place a physical and energetic boundary around me. There's going to be something in your life, whether it's from the duration of, and what's wild is that I think Mercury retrograde goes direct on January 1st. So really, this is like literally a big Yahoo of what's not acting correct, what is fizzled, what is, short-circuiting, that you need to either remove and get a new system altogether or throw it away. That is what we're getting. There could be, this could be a lot of time. This could be a big time to, again, protect your energy. Mind your business. Like, don't put your opinions where nobody asks them, because that could be misinterpreted, even if you mean well. Don't be in, like, I would even say don't follow no drama online. Nothing on social media, nothing with this celebrity is doing this celebrity is doing that. Don't listen to no music that's chaotic and out of this world. It really is giving, you're still in a cocoon. The unfolding and becoming of that cocoon is quite glorious and beautiful, and you don't want to taint it with energies that are going to distract you from that process, that are going to take away from that process, that are going to remind you of an old way of being and living that you are no longer available for, right? And I think this could be a very tempting time. I think you can very much be distracted. It could be old people coming back to stir up stuff. It could be old ways of reacting that can come back that's like, ooh, I just want to. Just give me the opportunity and I will do it. And it's like, no. That you ultimately know that that is not in your best of interest. That is not the best way for you to spend the currency of your energy. And you want to be zen'd out. You want to be kind of in your own reality, in your own worlds, at peace in your own bubble. That's what really this is giving. Furthermore, with this theme for the week, using the Psychic Tarot, mental conflict, triumph. So a lot of you guys are going to be able to see things for what they are. You're going to be able to see how your own mindset and your thoughts and logic play a role in the conflict that you are living in now. Or maybe how to cultivate with better intention ways to sweeten up your words, to sweeten up your thoughts, to sweeten up your perception, to make things a little softer for you. We have the reality, some of us, of not living in the best circumstances, but we have to kind of deal with the cards that we've been given in the best of ways. And so this is saying, with the cards you've been given right now, it's in your best interest to attract more bees with honey, for lack of a better word. Attract more bees with honey. You might get to the bottom of the root of any mental conflicts you have been having, or notice when people are in a different auric state, an energetic state, that you can't even get to them. It may just be like, wow, this person's really struggling with this, and I have dealt with that for years, and I'm on the other side of that, and being around them brings me back to that same point, and I know it's no longer healthy to be around them. So it could even be something like that, where it's almost like a bittersweet separation, a bittersweet tie, a bittersweet realization, and it's not necessarily like I'm abandoning that person, but I'm giving that person that space to figure it out, because I figured it out. And I also am placing boundaries where I know it's not in my best interest to be around that person, because it brings out the worst in me. So these are some examples of what could be happening. When it comes to mental conflict, doesn't necessarily mean that you will be in a mental stress, but you could be now perceiving the origins of that mental stress, the energetics of that mental stress, and the disarray in other people, in and through around you. Again, there's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of disorganization, a lot of distraction, which is often coming through the form of drama and disorganization. And it's so uncommon to have stability of peace. That drama is regulated and seen as the norm, so we crave it, we want it. But once you sustain that peace, once you normalize that peace, once you normalize the soft life, right? So, right, Wolfie? You want to say hi? Once you normalize the soft life, the regulated life, the calm life, you start seeing things, dynamics play out in a very different way because you were able to live out those dynamics, right? You start seeing it and you're like, I can sense it, I can see it, I know what's going on underneath that person. I'm gonna send that person light or prayers or what have you. And I got this to deal with for myself, right? So I do see triumph for a lot of you guys. Just picking a higher road, choosing better for yourself, really emphasizing on your own well-being, your own care, the overpour of your own well-being. I really do see that. So that is really great to know. What is the shadow component of this week? What is the shadow side of this week, Great Spirit? People need to be made aware of. Shadow is not accepting or receiving love in its myriad forms. Here we've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a starter point. It is the beginner point. It is like a child, or not necessarily a child, childlike energy, a youthful thing, a new beginning approaching. When it comes to the Page of Cups, this is coming through in the form of shadow, but it could also be coming through in the form of healing, of benevolence, of grace, and how we're often conditioned to second guess that which is good for us. How we may sabotage our own blessings because we've just been through so much. You're coming from fight or flight. With the Seven of Wands, you're coming from fight or flight, and you're exhausted from fighting, so that now you're literally on the other side and you just think that this thing is about to attack you when it's not. So a lot of you guys may need to distance yourself from chaotic, dark, lower things. Again, the music. Regulating how much news you take in. Regulating scenes and videos and things that just bring your vibration down, that you know that when you feel it, you do not feel the same coming out of it. You feel weak, you feel tired, you feel drained. Self-preservation. And also normalizing the blessings you are trying to call in, and expanding your nervous system so that when you get a big blessing, your nervous system isn't like, oh no, something bad's gonna happen. Oh no, I got this last time and it was completely sabotaged. Oh no, but when this person came through, I wasn't treated right. Spirit is saying you already did the work. You've already learned the root of things. You've already done through the conditioning and the healing. And now, in order for you to really shine through, you gotta let the help in whatever form is coming in. A lot of you guys could be manifesting your next level of love. If you're in relationships, could be next level of love, whatever that means. Could be new love coming through. Could be new friends, new home, new confidence in self. And then there's a voice in the back of your brain. Oh no, it's not too good. Who do you think you are? Imposter syndrome. Oh no, this person's gonna do me dirty. Oh no, what if it falls through? So the shadow work this week is, how are you preparing for your blessings? And I think there was even a video where I talked about this. Either it's you need to purge in preparation of what's to come. Energy forecast for October 23rd to October 29th. You can't avoid what's to come the week after. Elevate your mindset before the new year. I would rewatch some of these and get more insight, because it really is saying the energetic container for you guys to receive is at a low bar, because you're comparing it to a past that you haven't fully healed from. And you need to check up on your core beliefs at this present time when it comes to, this is what I desire. What are the beliefs that are coming up? If I were to have this in my life, what would I feel instinctively? And reframing those different beliefs into better belief systems. Okay? You don't want to block your own blessings. It's what Spirit is trying to say. You don't want to block your own blessings. And that is the shadow work. Is nothing in the way but yourself. The Nine of Wands can very much be a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you're so used to war, you're so used to chaos, you're so used to love. I mean, you're lost, that you're normalizing that rather than normalizing miracles. Normalizing that the universe works for you rather than against you. Here you're getting the Patience card. So just, of course, that is very self-explanatory. Patience is saying you're a seed that's growing, you're learning. So you are going to make progress with normalizing your desires. You're going to make progress, whether normalizing your desires means that you're going to spend 3 minutes listening to some binaural beat before you go to bed. And you are going to take one little aspect of your life of what you desire and really visualize that. Visualize it, feel into it. What does it look like to have this? How is my house impacted? How are my friends impacted? How's my wallet? What would I dress if I have this? What would I say? What would I believe? What would I feel? What would I be doing if I had this? Right? That sort of work. And then noticing when you're triggered. If I want this, but this idea keeps on coming up, this feeling of loss, let's feel into that. What is that saying? What's the root feeling here? Where is that coming from? What needs to be assured or released in order for me to feel comfortable in having this desire, in order for me to feel worthy of this desire? This is a lot of work that we do in the Possess Your Spirit membership. We are currently undergoing a psychic development mini class where I'm putting up meditations that you can work on cord cutting, on clearing and protecting your field, right? And some of these you can take and apply it to your belief systems to clear that energy, to bring out awareness of those energetic blocks and limitations. Blessings for this week come in the form of Grace Spirit. What is a blessing for this week? Oh, wow. So we are also getting the Seven of Wands. So whatever it is that you guys do now this week until January 1st, what rules you impose for yourself, what expectations, what demands, what boundaries. I am no longer speaking to this person. I'm no longer giving my time to this. If I ever catch myself feeling sorry about this, I'm going to be patient with myself. I'm going to energetically clear that energy, and I'm going to think an affirmation that is replacing that energy. So on and so forth. So this sort of opposition, this sort of frenetic energy, this sort of stand your ground energy, that is a big blessing. That is the building blocks for 2024. You are now placing the building blocks and the foundation of your empire in your castle for 2024. 2024 is a big karmic year. 224. For all my Embodying the High Priestess students, there's a portion of the course we're going through numerology. 8. 8 is a number of abundance. Money is not a real concept. It is an energy that is always circulating. Energy is always circulating. So whatever energy you have put forth right now is going to, and this is going to yield some results in 2024, right? You're going to see it. It is going to be your time. Yes, there's going to be expanded opportunity for finances and abundance, but Spirit wants to make sure, is your container ready to receive what you deserve? Have you looked at your inherited belief system when it comes to you being worthy about money, worthy about abundance, worthy about love, worthy about up-leveling your body, whatever? And the blessing is that you're going to come out on top. The 6 of Wands is coming out again because triumph came, and that's very much a 6 of Wands energy. It's very much a Chariot energy. I feel confidence is your blessing. Confidence is your blessing. You know, feeling like, okay, enough is enough. I'm making these decisions for the best of myself, for putting my best self forward and making sure that in the future I thrive. So I have to do this now for the betterment of myself in the future. And in the future, you will be rewarded. You will be celebrated. This also talks about celebrating yourself. As a blessing, go buy yourself flowers, go uplift yourself, go buy yourself an outfit, go cook yourself a nice meal. I also feel like there are people entering your life with the 6 of Wands that are going to be physical and energetic representations of where you want to take your life. And they're going to be treating you. They're going to be blessing you. They're going to be blessing you with resources, blessing you with words, blessing you with opportunities, blessing you with experiences, blessing you with love, blessing you with here. This is a way that I see you doing it, and it's not necessarily the best way. Let me show you how I do it, how I've learned that is an easier and better way, right? That sort of energy. Spirit is sending you helpers. Spirit is sending you resources. Make sure you're not, I don't trust this. It's too good to be true. And blocking it. I'm not seeing anything here where it says that you cannot trust it. All right? I'm not seeing anything here that says you cannot let this in. Victory and success. Look at that. 3 6s. 3, femininity. The art of femininity. How can we be soft? How can we be magnetic? The art of sensuality. How can we be soft? How can we be magnetic? How can we be receptive to the blessings that we are trying to work in? This is the epitome of the Venus bundle. Energetics of opulence. Let's work through those money blocks. Let's work through those blocks that say we need to do things hard. Let's work through those blocks that say forget a boundary. We're open for the bare minimum, the bare crumbs. I'm available for whatever a dusty dude has for me, because I have no standards and I don't see myself as worthy. I'm available for whatever this company gives to me because I don't care. That's the only thing that I think I have accessible to me at this time. Art of sensuality. Let's work on the energetics behind the scenes of you being able to expand your container to receive what you're worthy of, to soften up, to rely on your femininity to bring these things to you. Spirit is proving to you through this video, through the cards, that they're bringing everything to you. They're about to bring everything to you. Okay, so it's okay. Let this chaos be background noise. Don't make it your full focus. You are your full focus. Your full focus is to take out the weeds in your garden and to cultivate roses, mango trees, a waterfall, and to live there while everyone's wallowing in their chaos and madness. You're living there. When you get inspiration to do something, You do it. When you get inspiration to say something, you say it. When you get inspiration to go somewhere, you go there. But in the meantime, you're wallowing in your bliss. And you're going to be able to figure that out for yourself with the victory and success that's coming out many, many times. Spirit really wants to drill that into your head. Okay? The Venus bundle will teach you how to do that inner work. Or again, rewatch this video. Do that regular work. And it's not one or done. There's always new levels, new things to discover, new limitations you're discovering, new background noises that you didn't realize is playing out that's affecting your reality. We are using the Sacred Feminine Oracle today. Sacred Feminine Oracle. Great Spirit, what is it that they need to hear for this week? Invasive. This is the card that came out. Invasive. Invasive says, shadows are jealousy, abuse, and rigidity. This card invites you to work on your shadow side. Okay, I can't make this up. This is the dark part of your being, which expresses itself through the negative character traits. Embrace your shadows without judgment, benevolently and lovingly. When you act from darkness, a part of you is in pain and your ego is setting up protective strategies to preserve you. Guidance. Reflect upon the traits below in which you recognize yourself. You are invited to regulate excesses in your personality for greater inner peace and joy. 1. You could be possessive. You don't give others enough room to breathe. You invade their vital space, fill up their bubble, breach their intimacy. You tend to either stifle others or expect too much from them. 2. You could be sarcastic and abusive. You could be biting and hurtful, underlining what is amiss rather than what is going well, and sometimes disrupting the life of others when they haven't asked for your help. These people might not be ready for change. You have trouble slowing down when you involve yourself in the lives of others. What did I say? Mind your business, right? You tend to stick your nose in everywhere to help, but you may overstep the boundaries of their intimacy and hamper their free will. 3. You can try too hard to control everything. You decide things for others because you want to manage everything. You make choices for others without considering their opinions because you are certain that you're helping them or that you know better than they do. 4. You can be too protective. You mollycoddle others. While you mother them with the best of intentions, you instead prevent them from discovering their own resources, making mistakes, and facing realities. Do you recognize yourself in any of these traits? If yes, can you recognize why you act this way and what you're trying to protect yourself from? Reminders of wisdom. This card reminds you to let others live their lives freely, even if you feel neglected and alone and want attention, because you might be caring for others or to avoid seeing your own wounds and issues. Let others experience what they must because it is not up to you to decide for them. You can't control or shoulder everything. Let go. Others must be free to act even if confronted with hardship, because controlling them isn't helping them. They need to learn. Find your own fulfillment in some other way than by having children or by what you bring or give others. You don't need to feel useful to legitimize your existence. You have your own place on earth. Search within yourself and do things that have meaning for you, resonate in you, and ally with your own self. What intentions can you set, or what commitments can you make? Y'all heard the deck, okay? So, emphasis on the guides really want us to do shadow work in preparation for the new year. The freebie book that is dropping on December 25th is going to help in that process. The Venus Rising bundle, too many courses, will certainly help in that process. Link down below. The prompts and the tips I gave you in this video are going to help you with that process. And just take it easy, because it is that. It is a process. It is finding new weeds, plucking out the weeds, and replacing them with new seeds. And initially, it may be very tedious, it may be very burdensome in the beginning, but the more you are able to go through this process, the easier it becomes, the more seamless it becomes. So, I'm gonna see y'all Christmas Eve for a new video for the week ahead. Happy holidays to those who partake. I'm sending you so much ease, so much peace, so much love. Thank you guys, as always, per usual. See you next week. Peace.